Right, so the two armies I was thinking of doing for the Tale of a Gamer, so for the next year, slowly building them up over time, painting, building, etc. With the Primaris Space Marines. Also got the Dark Imperium box for that, which would be great. And then also the Mechanicum, so doing Scutari and the Adeptus Mechanicus together. So I haven't had a chance, obviously I've literally just got Dark Imperium, I haven't had a chance yet to build and paint a model up as a tester to show you, but I will do that soon. It's going to be Black Templars. They're the first army I pretty much ever did. Start a 3rd edition, like I said, there were some models in 2nd edition, but I only really started the hobby properly in 3rd edition. Got the box set, painted them Black Templars and went from there. I love their background. I love how they look, how they play. I like the kind of situation they're in now, where they represent the majority of the Imperium, being the Emperor's a god, etc. But also Rebooted Gilliman's come back with kind of almost the Imperial truth a little bit. So it's interesting to see how at odds they are with probably quite a lot of factions, including Space Marines, who obviously generally don't believe the Emperor's a god. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. So I really was happy to do them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Black Templars. I'm really excited about that. Really excited. Haven't done them for about 15 years. Like I said, when 3rd edition came out, I got that army and I got rid of it a long time ago. Horrendously painted, as a lot of people probably did at that age. So it'd be really nice to collect them again, using the Primaris models and all the cool stuff they come with as well. Try and get a lot of heraldry, quite a lot of knight themes running through it. I think that'd be really cool. And then the other army, which is the Mechanicum, I wanted to do something a little different. I looked through the codex. I did get the codex. Unfortunately, obviously, it's redundant now. And I did look a lot of the Forge World colour schemes, and none of them jumped out at me. I wanted to do something a little different. So what I've done, I'll show you a model just now that I have finished as kind of a bit of a tester. I've done actually like a camouflage theme, and the idea behind it for me is that the Mechanicum are all about numbers. It's all about efficiency, and I'm going to kind of make it out that my Forge World is even more extreme about that. And the reason they got camouflage on is a lot of people would say, well, if it's about numbers and efficiency, why wouldn't they be happy to just have the Scutari die? They're just half-man robots they don't really care about. They've got a lot of them. They're just sort of the non-thinkers. They're not the tech priests. But at the same time, if it's about efficiency of acquiring knowledge and winning wars, then actually camouflage, if you think about it, it's an extremely cheap resource. I mean, they probably just put the Scutari with their battle armour and battle cloaks on through a machine that just fires some paint at them, and it costs them like, I don't know, 5p in paint per Scutari. But how much more likely is that Scutari to survive? That's the way I look at it. The Mechanicum would look at it as a numbers game and think, well, actually, if we spend 5p or 5 Imperial credits or whatever more per Scutari, that Scutari's got a 18.5% chance of living X amount longer, and they'll take those odds. So it's something a bit different. So I want to go for that. So I'm going to try and get my camera to focus on this guy. Hopefully, it'll work out okay. So this is him. So as you can see, he's got a camouflage jacket. He's got one of the plasma calibers, which is a really cool weapon. I really like the idea of the plasma caliber. Kind of like that they're better because the Scutari have got them. And then he's just got spot colours of kind of that lime green. I like that kind of a technology type colour. Obviously the silver armour and blues and golds just to offset, and obviously the bone on the purity seals. But I'm really happy with the outcome. I think they look pretty cool. So I'm happy to kind of go ahead. So that's what the Scutari are going to look like. Obviously you don't know my my painting standard as such. I think it's sort of middling. It's not particularly impressive, but it's not terrible, I wouldn't say either. But the Black Templars, the good thing is you kind of know what they'll look like. They're going to look like standard Black Templar, purity seals, black and white, some script maybe, just on Primaris Space Marines. So the good thing about that is, although I haven't got a tester model for you, obviously it's pretty standard what they'll look like. So that's everything. The only thing I really want to do is just give a couple of shout outs to a couple of the YouTube channels that I've subscribed to for a long time. Tabletop Tactics with Lawrence and the guys are really awesome, and Striking Scorpion 82 with Luke and everyone else on his channel. They're just kind of what inspired me to do this, really. I've watched the channels for a long time. I've seen them grow, which is really cool, and really kind of bulk out what they do and how good they do it. And just seems like they've both got a really good community around them as well, which is something I'd really like to have. I've moved to a new area not that long ago. I don't know too many players in the area, so it's going to take a little time for me to sort of try and go down some of the local clubs if there are any, and get involved, and get some battle reports obviously on this channel. But yeah, those guys just really inspired me. It was really cool to see what they did, and I probably would never have done this channel without them. So just want to say a big shout out to them. If you haven't seen their channels, Tabletop Tactics and Striking Scorpion 82, please go and see them. They are absolutely awesome, and I'm sure they'd appreciate the views and subscribers as well if you happen to have not seen them yet. That's pretty much the end of the video. It was just kind of a channel introduction, a bit of an introduction to me and just the stuff I got over the weekend I'm really excited about and what you can kind of expect going forward. So I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you guys all later. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.